Alright, so I finally have some time after unpacking everything, but I went to a anime convention and I saw that they had this Deep Sea Girl, Miku. And this one, I believe, is the reissue, though. Because this one came out a while ago, like a good amount of time ago. And then they reissued it, so they, made more of them. But from everything I could tell, it's exactly the same. I think what made me realize it was the redo was it has the hologram thing on the back. That little hologram, the little Good Smell hologram. I think most only new figures have that. But as far as the box goes, I mean, it's freaking really nice. The front looks really good. That's like the best part about it is you have all the colors and you can see all the fishes and everything in her hair, and little coral and everything down there. It makes it look really nice and really draws you to it. I think this was I bought some other figures too, but this was the biggest one I got at the convention. So this side of the box is kind of plain, unfortunately. So there's that. I think the base is pretty large on this one. It's a very wide base. So I had to clear up some room on my display case so I could have room for it. And so there's that side. And there's that side. So yeah, all four of the sides are practically the same. A nice little like embossed, like hollow. Not hollow, foil, my bad. Some foil on the side right here. On the top as well. So with that, let me open this up. I think when this figure originally came out, I think I passed on it. Or I wasn't too crazy yet about buying larger figures just because I didn't have the space for it, of course. But now I'm starting to get more larger figures and stuff like that. Oof, that is big. One second, let me put it aside. So yeah, straight off the bat, I can see her coral and everything in there, and it looks really nice. She has a plastic sleeve. Pop that out. Put this over here. There we go. Yeah, that is a large base. The inside is just all black. Nothing on the inside. Toss it aside. Okie dokie. And we got some instructions. All in Japanese, no English. Not too worried about that, but you could just see by how large that base is. Oh, alright, so let me try to take this piece out by piece. And there is tape holding it in. Got a little knife. I try to open it from the side. And then from there, open it like a book, kinda. Oh yeah, this is gonna be loud. Ooh, there you go. Ooh, dude, the base looks amazing. Ooh, look at that base. Dude, that looks so good. It's not matte. Yeah, it's weird. It's super glossy, but they like painted a matte layer on it, and then of course like the rock structures, and then like that whatever those are supposed to be. I'm not sure what they're called, but here I got the coral. Oh, that's a pretty soft. I was a bit worried about these because I thought they would snap really easily, but it looks like they use a bit more of a softer plastic. Yeah, they got some good movement. I'm not too worried about these. I was worried about something like this breaking because, of course, once this breaks, it's like to get a replacement will be dang near impossible. And here's the other one you get. And I could have sworn there was like fishes in here, unless there's like an accessory fishes that I'm supposed to add or something. So it's just those two pieces of coral, and then we got Miku right here in the middle. And of course, she doesn't have her twin tails on. That a separate piece? Oh no, it's just really loose. Oh, and this is a pretty soft plastic as well. Okay, that's nice. It's a bit more nice to know that I won't accidentally, if I accidentally bump it, it won't just snap. So it's not as brittle. It's actually a soft plastic. But she actually doesn't look too bad without her twin tails. But there's a very nice like flowiness to this, I guess that's the word. And it looks really good just by her sitting like this in her pose. I'm sorry if the colors are off. Camera's not want to work with me today. But it's in, she's supposed to be sitting down under the water, so it has that nice flowiness to it. Like if it was kind of getting swayed back and forth by an underwater current. And there is like some different color variation throughout it. So the strap is different on one side and the other. It's like, there's actually like a nice matte texture to it almost. There we go. There's like a matte texture to it almost. It feels different. It's not super smooth like normal figures would be. But she has a lot of little points on the base itself, so it's making me think it's just for her hair then. All right, let's get to her hair. Ooh, her hair. This is all the weight right here. This in her hair for sure. Oh, that was easy. So we got her hair that's super well all over the place and sculpted. I didn't even know that there was like a little ribbon piece on top. Didn't even know that. But that's a nice touch. But yeah, this has a lot of weight to it. This is where all the weight is definitely coming from. So that's one of her twin tails. And this is the other one. And I think that's it. I could have sworn there was like little fishes in here or something. But, oh, yeah, I gotta be careful with that one. So this is her other one. And so these are probably what get put into the base. So that way I have to see that in a minute. But let me try to put this on her. And these are typically fairly easy to do. You just gotta match up the pegs. Okay. There's one of her hairs. Oh, it's a huge difference. It's a huge difference having her with or without her hair. Alright, let me grab the other one. Rest that right there for right now. And here's her second twin tail. Okay, put this up here. She was like right in the middle. There we go. This is just a quick little dry fit. That's pretty sure that's not how she goes, but that's how she's going to be. But it's a really large base. You definitely need the room around her, versus straight up. So good thing I made room for her. And I'm probably going to move some other figures next to her because I do have a like underwater-esque theme. So let me try to put this together properly right now, and we'll get back to that. Okay, so after referencing the instructions that turned out to also be in English on the inside, which is good, it turns out that there's like these little pegs that they put in the coral, so that way they don't shrink to make it harder for them to fit into the pegs that they go on. And it kind of sucks because one of the corals goes like right behind her, so you really don't even see it that much. But this one does bring a lot of, splash of color to it. So I think it would have been nicer to have it like somewhere in the front, because literally that's where it goes, is like right behind her. So it's like you're never gonna really see it. And then my display case for this one is up against the wall, so then you'll never have any way of seeing this unless I had like a mirror back there or something. So that kind of sucks, but I think she does look really good. And then, like I said, I could have sworn there was like little fishes, on here or something. But it's always funny when you get a scale, because you have such a massive box and then it comes down and it's, like a quarter the size of the box or something. But you do want to protect the figure because they are fragile. But luckily, some of these parts are soft and, they do have a little bit of movement to them. Miku doesn't actually, she doesn't have a base. Her base doesn't like snap into her. It's just her hair just has like two little peg points that just peg in, and she's kind of like just literally just resting. Her hair is where most of her weight is at. So that was pretty easy you kind of just set her and just kind of get a feel for it. These little guys, they were pretty easy. They just popped right in. So as far as putting a figure together, for scale figures, this is actually really easy. Versus when I put it together my Dear Bunny Miku. My Dear Bunny Miku, that one was just so scary because you had to just put her on the peg for that 1 foot and then put her twin tails on her head. And so it was just scary putting that one together. But this was way easier to put together. And the colors are really nice. And then like how everything's like flowy and, like if she's underwater. It just really looks great. I just wish there was a little bit more detail. It's kind of kind of lacking in that aspect. You know, and I kind of brought this one out so that way I could try to compare it with my my Mythos, but my Mythos one is way bigger. Let me try to make room for it. You know, so it's kind of hard to have both of them. You know, in the same shot. All right, let me adjust my camera. Okay, that's better. So yeah, it's interesting because like my Mythos one, like it has like little fishes and it does have coral and everything too. And you know, it's a super dynamic pose as well. And then, you know, you got the water effect on it and everything. So it's interesting because like the Mythos is a newer at the time super new Chinese company making legit, you know, real figures. They're the same ones that made that Miku where she's sitting like on that little like wooden thing. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, that I have like a whole like little mermaid shelf kind of thing with different, you know, a whole theme of it. And so the deep sea Miku was gonna look really good, but it's just I need something to like lift her, like raise her up or something maybe. So that way they're all within the same height level or something. But yeah, this is what I'm saying though. It's like I thought there was like more little fish details and you know other things in the Miku. So it's a little bit disappointing to see that she didn't have none of that. I know it's just the art illustration on the box on the outside. Um, you know, but I think a little fish here or there would have just made it look a little bit nicer. But overall, I do like the deep sea Miku. I think it's nice, and it's gonna definitely go super well with my whole mermaid shelf theme or underwater theme, whichever one you like to go with. And unfortunately, I really can't do a review because I like Miku, and it would be super biased. But I really do like this figure though. It's one that's not as fragile, which is always a plus. You know, I'm scared to like touch this one like anywhere on the clear because I feel like I'm gonna just scratch the heck out of it. You know, um, so it's just nice having a super easy to put together figure. This is a figure that I've liked before, and I have been liking it. And seeing one out at the convention, I decided to pick it up. I think it was one of the better figures I saw. There was like a couple other ones I was interested in, but I definitely went back for this one. So this one was for me like the best one I found that I liked, of course. And so I'm happy to have this one and put her there with the rest of my mermaid and underwater theme stuff. I think that it'll be a super great addition. And so that's all I got for today. So thanks for watching.